Troy, Alabama. A lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the Wiregrass. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. And the shot to clears will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. So Troy's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. Biggest problem for schools that aren't the traditional powerhouses, getting the bodies they need, especially on the defensive front. And, David, they got a good one out of high school last week.
It's so nice to get a 3-star defensive lineman. A guy like that that's got some size, that's got some potential. Again, you want to rotate those guys as much as possible, keep them fresh. This guy could be a player down the road.
The Trojans will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Makes a move. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The shot to clears. Offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look so out in the open field. He was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
And because of this guy's athleticism, you've got to find so many creative ways to let him carry the football. You'll see it on zone reads. You'll see it on draws, designed runs. How about the old-fashioned bootleg, though? Let him use his speed out on the perimeter to the right, and he sets off a huge gain.
Direct snap. And they are knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage as the defense declaws the Wildcat. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. He might want another play. Brown wants to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line is going to have to shore up this pass pro, guys. The last play, they took a sack. This one, they allow a hit on the QB, which forces the incompletion. Third down, you're going to be throwing it right here, you think, so O-line's got to step up.
The misconnection leaves them with a third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Now the play fake. Here comes the heat. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Nice play offensively. You go with the toss to the left, and how about the blocking downfield by the wide receiver on that play? If you're going to run to the perimeter, you got to have guys doing work downfield for you, and they had it on that one.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Quarterback may change this route. Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. Looking for the score. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Dumps it to the back. This time he's got it. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Across the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Coastal! They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
On the double. 3:25.
They'll leave it with him. Find some fresh air. Turning it on. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Solid run on the last play. Gives this offense another first down. to throw. It's Crowder. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. With the catch, it's Taylor. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the option. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Trojans. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll try the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Brown wants to pass. Got the back over the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The shot to clears really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. They're working that left side. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Back open in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the shot to clear send out the punt unit. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse. penalty.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line.
And it's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to throw, it's Crowder. Get it out on the screen. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Taylor. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. He's straight downfield. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Trojans are threatening in the red zone.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have it.
He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Looking to pass. It's Crowder. He wants it all. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about.
Holding.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Might be calling a hot route. Send the tight end in motion. Rushes on him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Okay, ready?
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Motion from the back. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The shot that clears line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On the ground, it's Meadows. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Bringing it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Not a lot of of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime adjustments.
Yeah, and remember, it just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense rolling.
Brown wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. They just keep firing. Quickly complete. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's English. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a...
Touchdown! Goes to Carolina! And that one will give them the lead. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Back to throw, it's Crowder. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Higgins. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Connor. steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Trojans are on the move. To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The give to the lone running back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. Absolutely perfect. It's now a one-point game, 14-13. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oklahoma. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's English. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. And the Shanta clears will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Finds his man. It's Washington. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Brown will throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. With the catch, it's Simpkins. On the move at the 30. They make the tackle, but not before he finishes off this third period with a big play. That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Got it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Jackrabbit. Gorilla.
Brown wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Tucker. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short clip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And how about this offense, man? They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. 4th down, need a conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big 4th down conversion.
Touchdown, shot to clear. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Carolina 21, Troy 13.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step too here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Back to pass, it's Crowder. Immediately fires to the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Meadows. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Finds his tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's English. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. He wants to change this route. Brown will throw it. Here's the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The shot that clears will punt this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The defense will try to hold up one more time. Under 2 minutes to go. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Crowder. Got it in the middle, it's Lovett. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He got it, and he will score! Touchdown, Trojans!
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
They'll go to the air. Got it behind the line. It's Meadows. He's not going to make it in as his defense comes up with the stop on the two-point conversion to hold on to their lead.
19.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first.
There he goes. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Lining up from the 34 on first down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback making adjustments. Toss sweep to the right. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Brown wants to pass. Got a man. It's Washington. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs, now out close to midfield. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Brings up 2nd down.
No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Here they're trying to get it to the edge. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. And the shot that clears will try to pin them back with the punt. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal obviously puts you in a position to win this game, but, David, I don't hate being aggressive here either.
No, I'm going to be aggressive. I'm not leaving it up to my kicker if I have a choice. I trust my offense. I make the plays I know I can make. I watch the clock, but I stay aggressive.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Dropping back, it's Crowder. Bringing the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on 3rd down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35.
And that's another Trojan.
After not really playing their best earlier this season, people said, this team is bad. Now they won 3 in a row. This team is good. People are fickle.
Yeah, and we're probably the ones who were saying that a little bit, Reese, because they were struggling. It didn't look like they knew who they were, and they didn't have the momentum going. But now they definitely got it together, Jesse, and they look like a different team.
They sure do, David. We know teams get better or they get worse over the course of a season. This team right now, completely different. Almost the polar opposite than what we saw earlier this year. And I'll tell you, look at their schedule and who they've got left. Those teams better be careful. This team is coming for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David